Hello, my beautiful friends. Paul again. Are you struggling with your mental health? If so, I've been exactly where you are. I know the pain and the constant battle. I lived with my struggles for over 25 years, but I eventually figured a way out. And now all I want to do is share what transformed my life, let you know you're not alone, and that there is a way forwards to find not only your joy and contentment once again, but to actually supercharge your well-being by making a huge difference, not only in your own life, but in those around you too. I'm compelled to share what I've learned simply because other kind hearts helped me back into the light, and now I'm living my best life ever. And I think it's now time to pay that forwards. Let this statement sink in. Only kind people get depression. I'll repeat that. Only kind people get depression. And in life we need three elements to be truly content: kindness, strength, and self-belief. Well, just the fact that you're here shows that you are a deeply kind and caring person. And the fact that you've lived through what you have shows how immensely strong you are too. Which just leaves that self-belief. And a complete change of perspective about yourself and how you fit into our world works wonders and allows you to see how truly remarkable you actually are. I spent so much time in that same dark place you're probably finding yourself in right now. I know how all-consuming it is. You can be in a room full of people and just still feel completely alone, wanting to just curl up into a ball and really never come out again, feeling like you've somehow dropped out of life. Desperate to find someone to talk with, but all they say is, things will improve, come on, cheer up, it's just a tough time. Completely oblivious to the depth of your despair and suffering. And because of your immense kindness, you don't want to burden others. We all just pretend everything is okay, but this just builds the loneliness and despair. Like it or not, we are a pack animal, and as such we need connections to those around us. In actual fact, I personally believe that the whole point of life is to attract as many loving connections as we can, fill ourselves with love until we're fit to burst, and then move on to our next existence. But that's for another time. And as you know, there is a global war going on at the moment, kindness versus indifference. And as things stand right now, kindness is getting its ass kicked. Because so much kindness is being hidden away due to the prevalence of indifference and fear in our society. We need to fight back, and we need you. Who wouldn't want to live in a world filled with compassion and kindness? Your mind is an incredible thing with almost limitless potential and capable of creating truly incredible ideas and solving highly complex problems. But that's not where the decision's made. The brain analyses every aspect of our life and then presents the information to our heart for a decision. We all know about that gut feeling. Trouble is, head and heart don't communicate effectively. The head can't feel and the heart has no language. So things often get lost or distorted in translation. Our heart is always in the moment, and our head is usually whizzing back and forth between present, past and future. So if your mind is worrying about something that may or may not happen, it visualizes that negative scenario, and the heart, unable to understand that it's just an illusion, believes it's real, creating anxiety and stress about something that will probably never happen. So when you think bad, you feel bad. But on the flip side of that coin is the opposite too. Think good, feel good. Remember, nothing in life is worth making yourself sad and depressed about. Nothing. So what I'm asking is for you to join us. Get back to being your amazing self, and together we can all launch a movement to return joy and kindness to everyone in our world. You are so much more important than even you realise. Okay, firstly, I need you to find a really comfy chair, settle in and press stop on your life. Don't worry, it'll still be there when you come back. Close your eyes and just breathe. Just continue deep breathing and just feel all of your tension and angst just evaporate. When you feel ready, keeping your eyes closed and in your mind only, I want you to visualize standing up. Take 2 steps forwards, turn around and look at yourself. Notice how you're sitting, what you're wearing. Is your face tense? What parts are hurting? Really study this person in front of you. What have they been through? How much have they suffered? Let's face it, you're the only one who actually knows. all that hardship they've endured, the pain, the stress and anxiety, those deep dark times of feeling completely alone, being let down or someone not believing in you, overwhelming feelings of depression, rejection, disappointment, bereavement, being passed over, spoken over, disrespected, underestimated, undervalued, undermined. No one should have to endure all that. Yet you're still here, fighting every single day. Now that's real strength and tenacity. Look at yourself, and if you look deeply enough, you'll see that the overriding emotion within you, the one that's ingrained and cannot be swayed or diminished, isn't that of a broken being. It's kindness. And as I said earlier, only kind people suffer with mental health issues, and the kinder you are, the worse it can be. But your kindness is also your superpower. It means that you possess everything you need for the perfect life. So tell me, does that person in front of you deserve your disdain or your love? Are you happy to be that extraordinarily kind, compassionate, loving person? Or has it been so long you've just simply forgotten who you are? And what do you feel is so debilitating for them? Is it something in them, or is it in their life? And is there a nagging little voice in your head telling you that you deserve to be unhappy, that you're worthless and you've ruined your life? Now that's your inner critic, and it needs to be tamed. Believe it or not, it's part of a subconscious system designed to protect us from more hurt and stress. But it somehow gets lost in translation between heart and head and ends up making us feel wretched. I'll show you how to deal with that later. This statement is so important. You are more important than your life. Think about all the crap and the problems that have been crushing you down, exhausting you beyond your limits. Tell me, which of those problems are more important than your own well-being? Simple answer, not a single one. Life will always have ups and downs. If it didn't, it'd be pretty boring. But if you prioritise your well-being while remaining kind and strong, your life will change for the better forever. You already possess the strength and kindness to not only drastically change your own existence, but also those around you. That is a true superpower, and you do have it. Everyone you help, smile at, talk with will be better for it. And that connection, albeit brief, will noticeably fill your heart and theirs. It will become your purpose, because returned kindness is addictive. The true secret of a joyous life is loving connections with others. We're the dominant species on this planet, not because we're the biggest or strongest or fastest. It's our ability to collaborate with others. It's imprinted in our DNA. The ability and need to connect, to care for each other, to support, protect, defend, educate, achieve and love. Even anxiety is nature's way of warning us to get back to the safety of the tribe. Trouble is, with modern life, we have so many responsibilities and problems that every time something hurts us, we protect ourselves by closing our hearts to more pain. How many times have you heard, "Oh, don't shut me out"? It's not something we do deliberately, but once our hearts close off, we really don't feel anything at all, good or bad. Okay, head back into your body. Still eyes closed and deep breathing, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Feel the energy coming in and the tension heading out. Use your mind to examine your heart. Is it full and relaxed, or is it shriveled and tense like a brick? I'll wager it's the latter. Tension is negativity. So on your next in-breath, feel your heart inflate and grow in your chest, getting larger and stretching with each breath, exhaling all that tension you simply don't need. That tension is fear. It's how we protect ourselves from getting hurt, but also how we block our healing and our joy. Feel your heart grow and start to feel the energy tingling on your skin, allowing energy to pour out of our bodies and into the world around you, but also allowing you to feel all of the beautiful energy that surrounds you. Right, back to that inner critic. Do you have that destructive little monster in your mind? If so, all it's trying to do is protect you, but it needs to be realigned. Wait until it next raises its little head and says something negative, and then you go savage mode. Imagine it's another person who's been picking on you, and you just need to get into their face and say something like, "Will you just stop? You know better than anyone what I've been through. So how about you support me rather than putting me down all the time? I'm sick of it and I've had enough." Just roll with it and don't pull any punches. You want your inner critic to become your inner best friend, and this usually works. If it repeats, just do it again. Be harsh, but come from a place of love. And as a human being, we live in one of two states to varying degrees, love or fear. Now, society, media, pandemics and politics have us convinced that our world is a dangerous place, perhaps because a fearful community is more compliant than an empowered one. We distrust and guard against people and things we don't know, protecting ourselves from being hurt. That's fear, and we're all guilty of it. I want you to simply change this around and choose love. Sounds great, yeah, I know, but how do we actually do that? We possess an unlimited capacity for love. Use it every day with everyone and everything. They don't have to love you back, but that love you have for them will have a profound effect on you. Now, in today's world, we often walk around fearing all the others around us, shielding ourselves and hiding away in our little bubbles, feeling safe but alone, but energetically cut off from everything, which eventually just becomes exhausting. So rather than blocking out everybody except a select few friends, be open to everyone and everything. Now, I'm not suggesting you go around hugging everybody, but have that positive energy as your default. Smile, say hello, good morning, comment on the weather, how someone looks. Trust me, it changes everything when you see someone else wake up when you smile or comment. Their face becomes joyful and alive. Also, be sure to tell all of your friends that you love them, regardless of gender, because friendship is love. And eye level. Our world happens at eye level, so why are we always looking down? Down at the ground when we walk, so that when we do, we don't engage with others. Why? When we're doom scrolling on devices, etc. But looking down makes us feel sad. So look ahead, interact, smile, breathe, take in the beauty that's everywhere. Talk to strangers. And let's talk about the importance of faith. The belief that you're exactly who you're supposed to be, blessed with the most incredible skill set, able to achieve anything, to turn your mind to, anything you desire. Faith that you're not alone and that life has a plan for you. So simply let go of all sense of control over your life. Do what you believe is the right thing at all times and just trust to fate. It will repay you many times. Just remember, nothing worthwhile is easy. Find joy every day. Something to get excited about. Even if there is a heap of problems to be solved, trust that you can fix them and then concentrate on getting ice cream, buying new clothes, getting a massage. Be spontaneous and treat others to cream cakes or something. Your joy will fill those around you. In fact, what I want you to do is to take a few days to plan out your perfect day and then just do it. Think of it as taking your well-being for a day out and spoiling it. Eat what you want, go where you want, do what you want, buy what you want. Nothing else matters, just you and your contentment. Be excited. You are worth it and deserve to be spoiled, as does everyone around you too. You should aim to do this at least twice a year. And as an example, imagine being punched in the face. Not nice, and it really hurts. Now think what you'd do if the same person tried to hit you again. You'd bring your hands up into a defensive position to protect yourself until the threat went away. Now we do exactly the same thing with our hearts. If we get hurt multiple times, we have the ability to shut our hearts down to lessen the emotional hurt. This causes two problems. Firstly, we not only block out hurt, but it also blocks out love and positive energies, which are the only remedy for the hurt. Meaning all we do is lock in the existing hurt and nothing else. That is depression. Secondly, because we can't physically see our defensiveness, we forget to open up again. So we go through life thinking it's miserable, when in fact all we have done is isolated ourselves from this beautiful world around us. And if you're lying in bed at night worrying and procrastinating about something unpleasant for the next day, proactively change that thought into something positive. If I'm worrying about something, when I become conscious of it, I change that thought to, okay, I'm going to go to the kitchen and treat myself to some chocolate. Something positive, anything that makes you feel content. Showing how your happiness is far more important than any problem. And any problems can be overcome when your mind and emotions are both on the same page, helping to nurture your personal development and contentment. And if you hate your life, change it. It's that simple, and life's too short to suffer unnecessarily. So love yourself, respect yourself, and believe in yourself. Keep an open heart. Love those around you and be brave, fiercely kind. No fear, just contentment. And let's start the evolution of kindness around the globe. Use your stop button when needed. Again, you are more important than your life, and we need you firing on all cylinders and make an impact that's so desperately needed. Always remember life has that stop button so that you can de-stress, find your joy wherever you need it. So don't be afraid to use it. Your well-being is everything. So please join our community and let's transform everything together. Thanks for your time. You are loved.